Hi, welcome to Real Views. Today we're talking fat loss. You meet a lot of people and they just keep asking, how do I lose fat? I feel fat here, and how do I reduce, the fat percentage I have in my body and all these things. I just want to look good. I just want to stay in shape, and I need to lose fat. I look good, but I just need to lose a few fat here and there. Now, I think it's simple, and I'll give you the rules. This is very, very for you to get good results for fat loss. They come from 95% of these results come from a few things, and they are: the first one is calorie deficit. Now, when you eat, obviously you take calories on. Okay, you put on calories. Okay, now when you are active, you burn those calories. But when we talk about calorie deficit, what we're talking about is you have to be in minus calories. So for example, if you take in 1,000 calories, be sure to be active and burn 2,000 calories, which would leave you a deficit of 1,000. Okay, or let me put it another way. So imagine you have a bank account. So imagine your fat is a bank account. Okay, the surplus, the more money you have in the account, again, is your fat. The more you spend it, or the more active you are, the more the more active you get, or activities you do, and you just physical and be active, and the more you spend from that bank of calories. Okay, when you eat food, and especially junk food, you are putting on those calories. You're putting in that bank of calories. Now, once you're active, you're burning those calories, then you're spending from that, using up those calories, and then you want to go to minus or deficit. Okay, that's the whole thing. So calorie deficit is, again, like I explained, it's just simple, just think of it like a bank account of calories and fat. The more you eat, the more you put fat in that bank, in the fat bank. And then when you spend and are active, you take away from that. You're spending from it. And so you end up in a deficit, and that's what you want. Okay, that's the first rule. The next one is high protein intake. Now, once you're active, you want to be taking proteins. What are proteins good for? Proteins are very good, or what proteins do in the body is to build and replenish muscles. Okay, they build muscles. And when you're active and using up muscles, proteins then build these muscles back stronger. And then don't forget that muscle is heavier than fat. And so the best way, like I've said before, if you check out my videos on cardio versus weightlifting, and also the benefits of squats, if you subscribe to the channel, I've got videos on cardio versus weightlifting, as well as benefits of squats and other fitness tips. Now, when you use up calories and use up energy, and especially when you're active, you're using muscle. And so what protein does is to help you build back these muscles, and it builds it back stronger. Okay, but again, one thing you need to also know is that muscle is heavier than fat, which also therefore means that it requires more calories to sustain and maintain muscle. Okay, and so which means that when you're building muscle, you're taking in protein to build up these muscles. What you're essentially doing is also requiring more calories, and so you're going back to a calorie deficit in your fat bank. Okay. Now, eating healthy is quite important. Okay, the third one is eating your fruits and veg. Your 5 a day is that simple. Eat your fruits and veg. Get your natural sugars from the fruits, your veg, your salads. Just keep it. Just that simple. Okay, fruits and veg are an amazing way to keep the fat away and maintain muscle and look good. Now, the fourth one, the part of thing I like, is lifting weight. I'll say it all the time. For me, lifting weight is everything. It's for health, for your brain development, and it's everything, for even mental strength, not just physical strength, mental strength to deal with everyday situations in life, challenges. Okay. So of course, lifting weight is important, and it ties back to the taking of the high intake of proteins and also the calorie deficit. Okay. Another one again is if you can't lift weights, just be active. Daily activities, taking steps, going for jogs, going for runs. Okay, they're quite important. Okay. Another one you would like, another tip is sleep. Okay. In as much as you might not think it, when you sleep, that's when your muscles and everything starts to activate. You're burning calories more. Your metabolism is activated if you're already active. Okay, so you require good sleep to burn the fat. Whether you realize it or not, you do require good sleep, and it doesn't take anything to sleep. It should be fun, but at least 8 hours. Okay, 8 hours. Be active, lift weight. Eat a fruit and veg, then sleep at least 8 hours. And the final one is consistency. In all this, don't just do it for 2 days and stop. Or do it for 1 week and then go, I can't anymore. It's consistent. It has to be a lifestyle. It has to be what you do. And over time, like I've said again in previous videos, go look on my channel, you see videos on fitness and weightlifting. And I say this all the time. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. And that's it. Okay, so I'm going to run through again. First is calorie deficit. The next one is high protein intake. The third is eating fruits and veg. The fourth is lifting weights. Then big active daily activities. Sleep, at least 8 hours sleep. And then consistency. This would, I guarantee, this is 90%, will give you 95% of your fat loss results. Okay. Again, everything else, it's not that important. Okay, so 95% of your fat loss would come from these things we just talked about. Again, I'd say if you have more tips, more suggestions, please put in a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.